Chapter 19. Closing in. The night enveloped the city in a blanket of quiet anticipation. At Anna Petrov's estate, the tension was electric. The wives gathered once more in the study, the small black ledger at the center of the table like a ticking bomb. Each of them knew the importance of their next moves. One mistake could cost them everything. Anna stood at the head of the table, her eyes sharp as she addressed the group. Radcliffe's network is reeling, but she's far from defeated. The ledger gave us the tools we need, but it's up to us to use them before she regains her footing. Maria Gonzalez nodded, her expression steely. We've cut off her funding streams and disrupted her shipments, but we need to hit her operations directly. It's the only way to dismantle her completely. Sophia Rousseau's voice was softer, edged with doubt. And what about the names on the list? If we're wrong about any of them, we risk alienating potential allies. Laura Williams leaned forward, her tone decisive. We don't have the luxury of second-guessing. Radcliffe's people won't hesitate to take us down. We can't afford hesitation either. Anna's gaze swept the room, her voice unwavering. Then it's settled. Tonight we act. Maria, target the safe house in the Northern District. Sophia, leverage your contacts to spread misinformation. Laura, follow Radcliffe's movements and ensure she doesn't outmaneuver us. Maria's offensive. The Northern District safe house was unassuming, its plain exterior masking the critical role it played in Radcliffe's operations. Maria approached it with a small team, their movements precise and silent. She signaled to her team, and they breached the door in unison. Inside, the air was thick with the smell of stale cigarettes and fear. Operatives scrambled to react, but Maria's team was faster. Within minutes, they had secured the building and its contents. Maria rifled through the documents they uncovered, her eyes narrowing as she found blueprints for another safe house. She immediately contacted Anna. We've got the location of her main supply hub, Maria said. If we hit it, we cripple her logistics completely. Sophia's maneuver. Sophia sat in a dimly lit cafe, her fingers curled around a cup of tea. Across from her was one of her key contacts, a journalist with a penchant for uncovering scandals. She slid a folder across the table, her voice calm but firm. This is what you need to leak, Sophia said. It'll make Radcliffe's allies question their loyalty. The more chaos we sow, the less control she'll have. The journalist hesitated, glancing through the folder. If this backfires, it'll paint a target on both of us. Sophia's lips tightened. She already has us in her sights. This is how we stay ahead. Laura's pursuit. From the shadows of a high-rise parking garage, Laura observed Radcliffe's convoy moving through the city. Her earpiece crackled with Anna's voice. Stay on her, Anna said. We need to know where she's heading. Laura followed the convoy at a safe distance, her movements precise. Radcliffe's convoy stopped at a heavily guarded warehouse. Laura captured photos and transmitted them to Anna. She's consolidating here, Laura reported. We'll need a coordinated strike to take it down. Radcliffe's reaction. Helen Radcliffe sat in her dimly lit office, her fingers drumming against the desk as she reviewed the latest reports. The wives were closing in, and their strikes had begun to disrupt her carefully laid plans. Double security at all critical sites, Radcliffe ordered her lieutenant, and find out who's feeding them information. No one is untouchable. Her lieutenant hesitated. And if they come for you directly? Radcliffe's smile was cold. Let them try, I'll be ready. The turning point. By the time the wives regrouped at the estate, the weight of their actions was palpable. Maria's offensive had yielded critical intelligence. Sophia's misinformation campaign was already sowing discord, and Laura's surveillance had given them a clear target. Anna poured herself a glass of whiskey, her gaze sweeping the group. We've forced her hand. Now we need to deliver the final blow. Maria raised her glass. To the endgame. The others followed suit, their glasses clinking in a solemn vow. The final confrontation with Radcliffe loomed, and the outcome would determine not just their survival, but the fate of everything they had fought to protect.